In WWE, my perspective goes a little deeper. It's a little bit to like what I want as a television show.
And boom,
you know?
So let's get into that conversation because not you. I don't want to attack you.
No, go ahead.
This is a conversation I want to have in depth.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of wrestling fans don't know what the fuck they want. We've had that previously. I want you to eloquently explain what it is that you want and like about wrestling outside of the storytelling, performance, right? What's the 4 pillars of wrestling?
When I talk about the 4 pillars of wrestling, we talk about this is a business where you're selling competitive combat storytelling. You know, it's like I look at it like Cirque du Soleil mixed with Broadway, mixed with MMA, mixed with boxing. You know, mixed with wrestling. You know, all of that comes into one, and it's we're booking is a fight, a fake fight that that has reading. So for when I come and pay my hard-earned money, I want the fight to look like, hey, you guys are putting in the effort that this can look like it's a competitive competition, having a good match, having buy into the characters, so that I want this guy to win, that beat that guy, or that guy beat that guy, or maybe I don't care who wins. I just want to see like be on the edge of my seat when I watch it. That's called some match quality, you know. Over the years, WWE's got made millions of dollars, and not millions of dollars have been pumped back into the company to increase the presentation. Now companies like AEW know they need presentation. They can't just operate like an indie. They're going to be on television. Nitro did the same thing. Oh, we're going to get fireworks. Actually, they're the ones who really started. Then WWE started picking shit from them and bringing Nitro Girls, all that stuff. And then they started changing the presentation of your television show. So when I can literally say, oh, that was a great match, but they kind of didn't present it well. Or, man, that entrance was cool. They presented it well. That match kind of didn't live up to what I expected. I said it's about scheduling matches, right? Booking. Booking is a part of it. What matches do people want to see? People want to see a match, Edge versus AJ Styles, WrestleMania, guys. What the fuck is the story? And that's the fourth part. I don't care. I want all 4 to hit, so I like wrestling. And when it comes to the booking of Edge and AJ Styles, that is great booking. We never seen the match before. These are 2 veterans, 2 legends, bona fide Hall of Famers, and it's WrestleMania. So we're gonna see two veterans go at it. But this storyline has been garbage. Has the presentation been great? Yeah, Edge has new music. He has great new entrance. Dope. The match quality we'll find out at WrestleMania. So that's how I kind of critique wrestling when I watch it.
So so essentially 3 out of 4 is that for you. Now, if it's 3 out of 4, but is it failing to you?
It's a great question. It's a great question.
Because
when I come here, this is what I'm saying. I can't say that until after WrestleMania. But this is what I'll say to you because I haven't seen the third. You haven't seen the match quality. Yeah. So yes. Okay. I've seen the match quality.
Correct.
But I will say this.
Correct.
If one out of the two is not hitting, and we're on a week.
Which one of the 2?
If one of if storylines are not hitting for me, which I'm a storyteller, I might put a little bit more emphasis on that because I like the stories. But I'll say this about this sphere. When I come on this podcast, it's about the week that was.
Okay.
If the week that was has no storytelling to get me to the booking,
tell me about myself.
Tell me about myself.
Hold on.
I'm going to tell you each and every week as we progress towards WrestleMania where I stand on it. You know, and if the storyline picks up this week, which it didn't, I would have been like, you know what? They got me back. Just like with MJF and CM Punk thing. They were good at first. They started talking about Britt Baker. I was like, this is bullshit. Why are they doing this shit? These promos are not hitting for me. Then they switched it into another gear. The match was good. He choked them out. And then they even elevated it and they got me back and they brought me back in. The match was good, booking good, presentation. CM Punk
and the storytelling.
So all 4 hit. And I'm like,
fuck you, Mel Slur. We're 4-star matches, bitch. Take one of those goddamn stars off. Too many stars, nigga.
You know? But, you know, that's how I rank it, you know? And I know there's a lot that goes into it with character, but I think character is something that's on the performer. I don't think that's on the company.
No.
Yeah, I think that's on the performer.
So basically when you're talking about an entity of wrestling, AEW, Impact, WWE, MLW, You got 4 pillars that you stand tall on.
Mm-hmm. And I know what I want from wrestling. So I want people to also know, hey, you might not want my criteria. Find your criteria though, so you know that you're not just talking shit, and just shitting on everything. Because me, when I shit on something, it's with a purpose. I know exactly why I'm calling it out. And it's not like, yeah, I just don't like it. It's like, especially now, maybe if you go back 3 years to the first podcast, maybe there were moments where I'm like, you'll feel it, and that's what it was. After watching wrestling so intensively over the last couple of years, I know exactly what I'm talking about when I want to watch it, when I see a presentation. Like Bianca Belair and Sasha, storyline, match quality, the moment was right, presentation was right. It was good. It was good.
From the presentation from Bianca winning Royal Rumble with no fans, to at least being at WrestleMania with like some atmosphere, of fans, and that you can't replace that.
It was magic. So and I knew it was special going into. We all knew, going into.
Right, you called that shit 6 months again.
I called that a while ago.
But this is something else that I'm talking about, right? Fans, if you fantasy book and you do not receive that fantasy, it's okay.
It's okay. That is so
I let Chidi have his moment. I needed him to explain it, but I wanted to punctuate with that, nigga. If you do not get what it is that you want, it is okay. And again, we talk about, hey, yes, it is scripted. Guess what else is scripted? Marvel, DC, all the shit we watch on television. And some of that shit don't be hitting either. But when it does, when everything does, you still got some niggas saying, well, I don't know about that, Batman. I don't know about those Spider-Men together. We knew it was coming. We caught it. Nigga, it don't matter. If it's presented well and you like it and the storyline is patched in together. And again, some of the things that they're presenting to you, you also don't know the totality of it all. They're just possibly giving you a little piece of what they have
at a time. Yeah.
And I think that's another thing we talk about, people being in the kit that metaphor. There's a lot of one dish meals, okay? And what that means is that one thing has to cook completely in that pan first before we're able to move on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
a lot of times we killing it just off of the the fucking the
you put oil in the pan. I use butter. You put oil. Oh my god. Oh. Coconut oil. Bitch, you don't use coconut oil.
You're using the wrong knife on the cutting board. How you gonna get the skin off the salmon and you don't know how to use the right knife to cut the skin off the salmon? How you gonna have a perfectly cut nigga? I'm not even making perfectly cut salmon. I'm making chopped salmon, and you don't even know what I'm making. You don't even know what I'm doing in here. But you got a motherfucking idea of what I'm doing. Man, if you don't sit the fuck down, nigga. I wish I was Vince. I'm glad I'm not Vince, nigga. I wish I was Vince, nigga. I would have went on the Pat McAfee show. I would have put my dick on the table like this. Vince has been telling us to suck his dick for years.
This is my dick on the table.
He's been doing that for years, though. Vince, if you've been watching the wrestling, Vince has been telling us, suck my dick for years. Yo, the whole Daniel Bryan thing was forcing his hand. Yo, we have to force his hand when we actually want something to happen that, but there's a lot of Sting Undertaker, fuck y'all. No, we're gonna be Sting Triple H, and he's gonna lose.
We're gonna give you DX and NWO,
yeah,
which is just all my niggas.
Yeah.